I should know this. Okay, there we go. There we go. Say I should know this. I do a podcast every Thursday.
Get on it.
Man.
Look at Miss Tracy. There you go. That's that smile. Ah, the energy. I love it.
Okay, what I'm doing.
All right, so you can see what it looks like when it gets
Yeah, I
SSL.
logged on there. I saw
Did
it.
you? You're not supposed to go on yet.
No, I went not on there. The link, and it
Yeah,
just had
that's the
that.
link.
Yeah, it just showed. It didn't. It just showed the pictures
Right,
and
the
stuff.
SSL takes like up to 72 hours.
Ah.
So, yeah, that's why it says under construction because it's
Yeah.
not
Well,
saved
yeah, because the
yet.
only thing it showed was just my picture and some
Yeah, it's a
questions.
short site.
Yeah. Yeah, bitch, I seen that because
Good.
I was sending it to everybody like, hey man, y'all tune in. I'm finna go live.
Okay, I gotta make sure the number you gave me because all I did is copy and paste, Mert. Mert.
What number are you
999.
9860.
Yeah.
That number should be working. 480. I mean, 623C. There
Okay,
it
we're
is.
good. We are good. We are good. So I have a call me button on here and every. Oh, did I show you the website?
No, we'll get to that after because we need to go in.
Yes.
You're late. We need to go
Now. All right. Bowden. Darnell
Ooh,
Bowden.
man, you pronounced it correct. Some people be like Bowden, Bowden.
No.
It's Bowden.
Bowden.
You're like Bowden, Bowden.
I'm a Midwesterner, so.
I am too. I'm Milwaukee,
I
Wisconsin.
understand Bowden.
Yeah. There's some Bowdens out here too. I've heard. I done
Yeah,
run
there's
into.
some Bowdens out here.
We got some white Bowdens and then we got
And some black
got some
Bowdens.
black Bowdens.
Okay.
Wow.
Woo! Hello, hello,
What's
hello.
going on?
I am Bella Tracy, and welcome to the Weekend Fling. Today, our guest is Darnell Bowden. How are you?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm feeling good. I'm a little tired, but I'm good.
You looking good.
Yeah, just had a birthday just passed last Friday, so
Happy birthday.
yeah.
Congratulations. How old are you now?
46.
You don't look
46.
it. You
Yeah,
look pretty good.
46.
So, I see here that you do improv. Tell me about being a comedian.
Ooh, honestly, I started doing comedy when I moved here 5 years ago.
Okay.
I'm originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I didn't know how the comedy scene was out here. Didn't know anything about it.
Right.
I just kind of just jumped into it, and it's been a journey. It's been a journey. I love it. I love it though.
Okay, so that was a little vague. Jumped into it. Come
I
on. I
literally
know there's a story.
no. Well, the story behind it is well, I've always been funny as a kid.
Okay.
But who inspired me, I should say, who
Yes,
inspired me to do
please.
comedy was rest in peace, Bernie Mac. So Bernie Mac shot a movie back in Milwaukee, Mr. 3000. If anybody ever seen it,
I remember that.
I was a movie extra in it, and I got to
wow.
sit down with him in the dugout, and we had like a 15, 20-minute talk. And he was just telling me about his journey in comedy, and he was like, I've been doing this for so long, and I'm just now getting my breakthrough, like as far as getting a lead role.
Right,
And he was
right.
like, I've shot in over 100 movies. This is my first lead role, and before he passed, that was his first lead role. That and Soul Man, those was only two lead roles his entire career in acting. But he's
Actually,
been
that's not quite true.
lead role.
Lead role.
Yeah, what
He
other
shared
movies?
the lead with Ashton Kutcher.
Not the lead role though.
Oh, you mean solo lead role?
Lead role.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll
lead
go
role.
ahead and accept
Yeah,
that. That's
yeah.
not a problem.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. That was
That was a good movie.
It
He was
was.
good in that
He
movie.
was good.
He was funny in that
Yeah,
movie.
he was. But Ashton Kutcher was the lead role.
Eh.
Yeah, he was the lead role.
So tell me about your company,
Breathe
Breathe
Entertainment. Well,
Entertainment.
Breathe Entertainment is an acronym that I live by. I've been using that acronym since 1999.
Oh wow.
And I finally got it, put in the books, LOC'd and whatnot. And it stands for Black, Respectful, Educated Access Through Hoods Everywhere. I live and breathe
Yes.
that. So when I came up with it, it was like, dude, that's a powerful word, man. Like, you need to
Very.
get that, like, put in, solidify, get that in paper. So I finally got it did. And
Definitely.
I live by that. So that's my whole aura that I live by.
Okay, so what do you do? Like,
So, Breathe Entertainment right now, I have a couple things that I do. Every Sunday, I host an open mic down at our local bar, Bullocks, every Sunday, 7 to 9.
which is located?
26 Ave in Bethany, right off the 17.
Okay.
The Funny Bone Lounge. Me and my business partner, Robert Rubio, Double R. We do that. We also have a podcast for comedians to come on that is called The Funny Bone Lounge as well.
Okay.
We also do another podcast, my other brothers, Central Station Studios. Shout out to Central Station Studios. We do a podcast called Pot Roast Podcast, and that is shot every Thursday on YouTube.
Pot roast. Is it cooking or?
No, we just basically talk about everyday thing that's going on in social media,
Yes.
the community, whatever is trending on social media, whatnot, things of that nature. We like to have a lot of conversations like this, like the sexist. It was funny you brought it up. We had somebody put on social media. It was a lady in her 40s, and we don't know the back end story of it, so it was hard for us to even chime in and talk more about it. She was like, "I can't date a man that's over 45 that wears J's," and it was like, "What?"
I remember that.
Oh, you saw that too?
I saw that.
I was like, "What?"
I didn't know what
I-
J's were.
Jordans.
Oh.
So I was like, "Look," like I was a little confused behind
Oh,
that.
us
Like,
too.
what do you got behind a guy over 45? And it was funny because I had wore a pair of Jordans this Thursday. I was like, okay, I'm 46, so I'm over 45 with Jordans.
Right.
So I want to know what's the back end. Do you have like you dating a younger guy? He just had a trend with his shoes, and that was like a mental thing for you. I don't know, or you don't like a guy that wears sneakers in general, but you're just tagging into a certain brand. I don't know the backstory
So
about
you
it.
have to wear Stacey Adams to the gym.
Right. I guess I didn't. That's why I asked. I said, how old was she? And they said she was in her 40s. So I said, what? So does she think I should be wearing Stacey Adams or slip-ons or Skechers all the time? I mean, the new 45 ain't what it was when we were kids. I mean,
True.
black don't crack. So there's a lot of people in their 40s that don't look 40. There's a lot of people in their 50s that don't look their 50s. So
That's true.
I'm a little confused on that. I feel like you're only as young as you feel.
So for me, I try not to get too deeply in the dating do's and don'ts because there's certain things I do and don't do, and I won't judge for it, but I try to understand it. And then, like, if it's just stupid, I just laughed and keep scrolling. I'm like, oh, somebody having flashbacks online.
Oh man.
So yeah, I think the most important thing is to focus on what you want and what you need and what you're looking for.
Yeah.
And that's my segue to get a little bit personal with you.
Okay. That's fine. What you want to
So
know?
tell me about that lady that catches your eye.
I don't know. It seems like your mentality in dating changes as you get older. So the way I thought in my 20s, I didn't think in my 30s, and now that I'm past my 30s, I'm in my 40s, it doesn't be the way in my 30s. So every decade that's went by, different things have changed the way that I approach dating now.
Okay.
So now I'm in my 40s, so I'm really all about vibe and energy. It starts with conversation for me.
So let's work through from your first date. Because I think sometimes that first date sets the pace
It is, but people don't even date anymore. That's the problem.
I don't date.
No one
I'm
dates.
guilty of that.
I will tell no one.
I have situationships.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
no one dates.
But there's a reason for me. But we're talking about you.
Yeah.
So let's start with your first date,
Okay.
and then we're gonna work up to. Because I know there's a marriage in there, there's a divorce in there, so we're gonna skip through. We're not gonna get bogged down. But I want to hear about that first date. I want to hear how you felt. You know, if you remember her first name. Tell me about that first date.
Yeah. If it's somebody that I'm that I'm attracted to and I want to pursue, I'm gonna be very attentive with them. So I'm the dude that actually listens to everything women say, and I'll do that mental recap when you don't even know it, and they're like, "Damn, this dude really was listening to me when I said that." It could be something super small, like I don't like I don't like my food to touch. Something I'm telling you, it could be something really minor, right?
Yes.
We go out to eat. Oh yeah, no. Let me get the woo woo and the side. Could you put the side dish on another plate? Doesn't like it to touch. It's like certain things. When I'm into you, I'll be very attentive to it, and it'll come out on that first date.
Good.
So,
that is excellent.
If it's anything,
But
I'll try to be
remember
consistent.
Your first date?
My ever first date.
Yes.
I ain't gonna even lie. I didn't start really dating until I was in my late 30s.
That's good. So
Late
tell
30s.
me about that.
My first date, I will never forget it. We went to it was like I was meeting her and her mother
30.
at the same time. Okay?
Sorry.
At the same late 30s too. Late 30s though. We had been talking on the phone for a minute, like 6-8 months. She, came by, but going out on a date, she was like, "Yeah, I'm letting you know my mom is coming to town. She wants to meet you too." I was like, "Okay." So we met, got to the restaurant. I wasn't nervous, I'm good with parents. Parents always love me. They do. They always love me.
That's good.
I had elders. I grew up in a household with a grandma and granddad, my mom and dad. So I had those etiquettes of what you do when you go on a date. Open the door, yes ma'am, no ma'am. Walk outside the curb. And I did all that, even exiting out.
Nice.
She asked me little things about myself. I just like, I'm just me. I work, trying to figure out things. And when it came to the bill, that's when her mom said, "Yeah, that's the one." The bill came. And it was like, "Oh, blah, blah, blah." I was like, "Whoa, what are y'all doing? What are you doing? Give me the bill." And she was like, girl.
I don't like that.
Yeah, she was hitting.
That is really tacky for mommy to do that.
Yeah, she was like,
Because no matter how impressed you were with her, that was tacky.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't take it that way. I didn't take it offensive. I was just like, it's cool.
It's not offensive because it wasn't the girl you were dating. But I've seen the friend, mama, sister, whatever, actually do or say something to ruin the perception a man has for the woman.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the old adage, birds of a feather flock together. So you can be a good girl and you have that slutted up friend. And I don't slut shame. I got good slut friends.
Yeah, I do too.
But when certain things are said, certain things are done. And especially, I'm like, come on, she could have waited until they got home and been, ooh, child. Because we all have a ooh, child moment. But when you in public, act right.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was just like, I don't know, maybe her daughter just
never saw that,
I don't know. I didn't take it that way, though. I really didn't.
Good.
I didn't.
You're rare. Because a lot of men, I've seen men turn completely off.
Well, if it would have been a girlfriend, girlfriend, absolutely. That's her mom, though. I didn't even,
apple in the tree.
But like I didn't take it offense. Like if it would have been a girlfriend, absolutely. But her mom, nah. I mean, that's her mom.
Okay.
Her mom probably was just so happy to see her daughter with a real one, with somebody real. You know what I mean? She had at the time a little backstory of her. She had been with a guy on and off for over 17 years. In and out of prison, did bids with a guy, all that type of stuff, right? So then a guy like me come. Total opposite.
Yes.
So that was what she was like. Wow, he really got he a real genuine. You know what I'm saying? He got some
That's good.
gentleman tendencies.
Yes.
So I think it was that,
Mama had her cheerleading outfit on.
Right, right. She was my biggest her. That's the one right there. So yeah.
Very
And
nice.
that was my first date ever. And it was cool. Like I was straight. I didn't overthink it or nothing. It was just beating another parent, but
Yes.
it was in a dating.
So let's fast forward from your first date to the first time you fell in love.
First time I fell in love. That's crazy, man. Because people always say they fall in love, man. It's like, how do you know you really fall in love, or you don't just know it's infatuation with somebody?
Because 9 times out of 10, you make the dumbest decisions
Well,
you've
shit.
ever
I
made.
mean, you do that all the time. I mean,
No, man, for somebody else, not for yourself.
man, I didn't. We
I
didn't
can
been in
act
the
crazy
teens.
for me, but my God, when I start acting crazy
I
for
think
he,
I would say for me personally, I feel
yeah.
like I can say I've been in love when I did stupid stuff too. Things that I feel like I was definitely doing stuff out of character.
Yes.
My first time would have been with my first wife.
Nice. Oh, you
Yeah,
said
I've been
first
married.
wife.
Yeah, I've been
How
married
many
like
times?
3 times. 3 times.
I do not remember seeing that in your
Well, I just said
dossier.
divorce. And
Eh?
divorce. That's all I said.
Ooh.
3 times. But I was
Yes.
young. Like my first marriage, I was like 24.
My first marriage, I was 17.
Yeah, I was, and then it was. I got married for the wrong reason, just young and dumb.
But
Ooh.
were you happy for at least a minute?
I was not instantly.
Oh.
Nah.
Wait.
It's like each man. It was like it was a learning lesson, man. Because I was young, she was young, and I feel like
Wait.
I was not happy once I got married because it instantly. I'm talking about like as soon as we said I do, as soon as she said I do, the whole mentality changed on her end.
Ooh.
It was like when we were dating, you wanted to act like the wife, and then when you became the wife, you wanted to act like the girlfriend.
Oh
Now,
my.
like yeah, you went opposite. I'm like, okay, you lost in the sauce.
Definitely.
We got married. We was separated within 2 months. 2 months, and it took forever for me to get divorced from her. Straight, I'll never forget it. We got married May 19th. May
Oh,
19th,
wow.
which is Malcolm X's birthday.
Right.
2001. And we were separated by like July.
Oh my. That's
July.
fast.
And then it was just, yeah.
It just went left.
It just went left
Was
instantly.
it at least a good honeymoon?
It wasn't. No. It was just bad. It was like, I got married for the wrong reasons, and she wasn't ready. You know how people, oh, I want to be married. They don't want to be married.
Okay, did you see the blank look in my face?
Yeah.
Those words have never left my mouth.
Yeah, yeah,
Ever.
yeah.
In the over 50 years I've been on this earth, have I ever
That's good for you, but a
wanted
lot
to
of these,
get married?
you know what? But the trend, you see it pop up more with the younger generation. There's so many young girls in their 20s that
there's
want to
women
date.
in my age.
No, I'm saying that want to be married.
Yeah, that want to be married.
Yeah, but you see it a lot with these 20-year-olds.
I
I'm like,
never
y'all
wanted
ain't
it.
even. I'm like, y'all ain't even experienced life yet. Y'all trying to get married.
I wanted to travel.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like the younger
Ooh.
girls nowadays, it's opposite. They want to be married. They want to be settled
That's
down.
the way when we were young, everybody wanted to get married. I'm like,
Heck
nah,
no.
I'm good.
I didn't want to get married in my 20s, but I did. That never was on my caliber, my checklist, but
I was married at 17.
I was not looking at that. I was like, girl, please.
I get it 100%. So let's go to marriage number two.
Marriage number 2 was dope. Like that was the one I went on the dinner date with her mom with.
What?
Yeah, that was all my fault.
Oh.
Yeah, that marriage went sour all on me. It was nothing she did. That was all me. I can hold myself to. I was all wrong on that one.
Right.
We were married. We were very happy. We were married for 5. We were together for a year and a half, and then we were married for 5.5 years. So overall, we were together for like 6-7 years.
Right.
6-7 years was cool. It was good. You know what I'm saying? And then, man, I got to looking outside. of the marriage. Yeah. She was a good woman too. Like she didn't do nothing wrong. I just stepped outside and just ran with it. You know what I mean?
Ran with it.
I ran, and it was crazy because there was something I've never done. I've never left a woman
Wow.
to be with anybody else. I've never did that in my life. So that was uncomfortable for me too, because that was something I've never done.
No, I can understand that completely. I really can.
And yeah, and it was like once I did it, I had that instant remorse about it. And I tried to do what I thought was right at the time and still try to savage having a healthy relationship to just being a friend, but not having that resentment, anger towards her to be like, well, you know what, you left me for somebody else and all that.
Right.
And she never had that resentment, but I still had that guilty conscience on my head,
You
knowing
still
like,
do. I can see
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, because like I just did somebody foul that didn't deserve that. It'd been totally different, like if the marriage was going sour and things weren't working out. It was nothing like that.
Right.
Nothing like that.
I
I
can
just
understand.
jumped right out there, and I was like,
You
oh
just
man,
jumped in the
yeah,
deep end.
jumped right in the deep end,
Woo.
man. And then it was like it was an emotional battle, man, because now I got with a third wife now, and she didn't understand like why you.
So was that the one you jumped in the deep end with?
Yeah, yeah. The third one, the deep end with, and they say grass ain't greener on the other side all the time. Because I went about it the wrong way. That's just what it is. I went about it the wrong way.
Elaborate.
Because I left somebody
Right.
and got with another person
Okay, but you
instantly.
still went
And
down the aisle and
yeah, I still
said the
did. I still
vows
did because
and
I still wanted to try to make it work. I was like, okay,
so what went terribly wrong? And how
uh,
long did it wait before we get to the terribly wrong? How
uh,
long did it last?
well, we were dating on and off for like a year and a half, and we got married. We got married in November, and we were separated in March. So like 2 months. Like 2 months.
You know I like you.
Hey, I'm like, it's like the older I get, the stupider I was getting with the
Woo.
decisions, man. I'm like, damn, I just want to be married. Look like so now it's like I don't even want to be married no more. You know what I'm saying? I didn't did that 2 times and failed miserably.
Well, three apparently.
Well, no, the first one, no, that wasn't my fault.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay. So
yeah,
the
that had
other
to,
two
yeah,
were.
the
So
last two
tell
was
me
my
how it
fault.
was your fault, because I know the
What
second
the
one.
well, the second one because I stepped out the
Right,
marriage and
but the
got with somebody
third
else.
one.
Third one was my fault because I was lying to her about still communicating with my ex-wife.
Aw,
So
she should have understood that.
she should, but it's still wrong. You get what I'm saying? Because if you can't
It
trust
is. It
yeah,
is.
if you can't
No, no,
trust
no. I get it.
anybody, you can't trust anybody. That's hard to, even if it's something small, because it's like, well, if you're lying about something small like that,
Right.
I don't know, you ain't, you know what I mean?
Right. You do have
So,
to stand as a
so
man
now,
and
so
stand
now
in your
my, yeah,
truth.
so now that was my truth, and I was stuck trying to do that, prove I love you. You know what I mean? Trying to prove to you, look, I'm still here. and you know what? At the end of the day, it was just all bad decision making, man. Just bad. But when you in love, that's what you do. You make stupid decisions.
And that's how you know you're in
In
love.
love, yeah. You do dumb stuff. And I was
Ooh.
doing dumb stuff, man. Like dumb. Even like we separated, and I was still coming around, still trying to make it work, just doing everything to try to prove myself. Like,
Yes.
but it was like the trust was gone. It didn't matter what you did. Once it was out the window, it didn't
Once it's
matter
gone,
what
it's
I.
gone.
It don't matter what I was doing. All that credibility was out the window.
Yep, that's true.
And
Now,
I
the
learned it the
funny
hard
thing
way.
is, with the third wife, I don't
Hmm.
understand how she trusted you in the first place, because you were cheating for the second one.
Exactly, exactly. And
I'm like,
and she
wait,
didn't. She told me.
wait.
She told me I don't trust you.
Right.
You cheated on your. And how I know you wouldn't do that to me? And then that's why I was like, well, I still want to be her friend, because she didn't do me wrong. Well, I don't want you to be talking to her at all.
Aw.
I was like, dude, you can't expect me just to cut my feelings off of somebody I was just with,
Right.
like a light switch, bro. Nobody does that.
Nobody.
If you do that, that means you really didn't love them or you really didn't care about them. If you really can move like that,
People
nah,
can move like that, but you want to know
they
what I
can.
found?
Yeah.
It's a big old U-turn. It might take them a little bit long, but trust me,
Hmm.
there's an arc
Hmm.
in that road.
I feel that.
I've had people, like, because I'm a people watcher, I'm a
Uh-huh.
book author, so I write these stories, but I watch people and I listen.
Hmm.
And those feelings don't die. They do not die quickly, they do not die easily.
I feel that way.
So you pretending like you strong and all you doing is walking with just that arc in your step. You know you coming back. You know you gonna reach out. You know you gonna ring the doorbell.
And I
Some
be
gonna
saying the same
happen.
thing. I'm like, yo, you can't just cut. Even because I be like, at the end of the day, what was all the issues you had with me? I'm not saying to discredit the trust, but what
True.
else issues did you have with me? Nothing. Nothing.
I
So
think maybe she knew you were still in love with that second
I think
wife.
it was. I think she felt that way.
Because you can be compatible with somebody, but when you're in love with somebody, you can't let go.
Yeah. I don't know what it was, but she wasn't going. She just wasn't going. And to the end of the day, like I looked at them both. They both strong women in their own ways. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like she stood her grounds, and she stood her ground. So I respect both of them highly. They probably the two strongest women that I've ever been with, low key,
Very nice.
in their own perspective ways. You know what I mean? Because
Yes.
I've never seen a woman that stood her ground to me and be like, nah, okay, I'll do this. And she was just like, nope, this is my standard. This is my standards,
Yes.
and this is it. You do this, I'm gone. I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever, you know.
No, it's
Nah, and then when it happened, I couldn't register that because I've never had that happen. I'm like,
right.
damn, like you really.
But that comes with age and stability. When you get to a certain age, especially as a woman,
Mm-hmm,
and you can pay for your everything that you need,
mm-hmm.
and you can date not because you want to leave your mama house,
Yeah.
and when you reach out and you let somebody in and you let them know, hey, do what you want to do, but always know there's consequences for everything you do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not your parent. I will not police you. But if you hurt her, she will take a step back. Because
Mm-hmm.
at a certain age, you've been hurt enough.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
a certain age, it's like, you know what? I can't do it again. I would rather crown my pillow missing you than stop myself from stabbing you in the middle of the
That part, that part.
night.
I don't know. Nah, hers wasn't even like that. She had a way different. Hers wasn't even like that. Hers was just like on to the next, on to the. So you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, you
I'm
do
talking
have
about
to
like
on to the
instantly.
next.
Like I'm like, how the fuck? Like yo, we ain't even separated yet, and you are already dating another dude. Like you ain't give yourself no time to heal, yo. That's gonna
No,
backfire.
right. There's
And
the
then there was a
rebound
child, and
guy.
then there's a child involved too with that.
No.
So that's why I thought it was very, very inappropriate. I'm
How
like,
old is the
yo,
baby?
at the when we separated, he was 10.
No.
So he wasn't no little baby. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, but that's
That's not cool. You see what I'm
that's not
saying?
cool at
That's
all.
what I was. That was my thing. I was like, dog, that ain't cool, yo. Because
Right.
now you bring in these dudes in his life, yo.
That's not fair.
And she was like, ah. So, but I, hey, it's not my child.
Right.
I'm trying to be the stepfather and still be like, yo, I don't care what you're doing, just know there's another life involved.
True.
And I feel like at the end of the day, he's gonna get up to them teenage years and he's gonna really tell you how he felt about a lot of stuff. And it's gonna
Yes.
kill you. It's gonna hurt you. Because you really thought you were doing the best to protect him,
Right.
but he's gonna have his own opinion on things and you're gonna have to respect his opinion and listen to what he has to say.
I agree 100%. For me, I personally think that until it's serious, don't bring a man around your kid. Don't bring a woman
Yeah.
around your kid. Like,
Hmm.
your child doesn't need to see certain things.
Yeah.
Um, I never dated in front of my children. Never once. They were off to college before they even knew mommy even had a life. I kid you not. I kid you
He said
not.
they were in college and then mama went outside.
Oh, I was outside
You
the
was
whole time.
outside, but they just said no.
I just didn't bring nothing back with me.
Oh, you was real discreet.
Yes, I was.
That's
I was. I
okay. Yeah.
had to be. I have daughters,
Oh yeah.
and
Definitely.
I said I didn't want to be a hypocrite.
Mm-hmm.
Do as I say and not
Not
as
as
I
I do.
do.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very, very, very conscientious about what my children saw. and what they knew, what they heard. And of course, there's people that are gonna stab you in the back and tell your children whatever they think they know.
You know who that is? That's your family.
You know, but
I have a
I
daughter.
didn't say that though. Those
Yeah.
words didn't
Yeah,
come out
listen,
of my mouth.
I have a daughter. So I had my daughter at a young age.
Yes.
I only have one child, and then my stepson from the previous marriage.
Right.
So I had my daughter when I was 17. Had her in high school. Okay. I never did anything around my daughter.
Exactly.
My daughter never, like, when she would hear stuff about it was because the family, you know, your girl, your daddy this, your daddy that. She never saw it, and I would never put her in that position to
Right.
see it.
But see, that tells me about hate as well. Like,
Oh yeah.
what is it about you that's so small minded that you
Mhm.
had to hurt a child?
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. I feel
I
like
look at it the same way.
I
And
can't
I
do
think,
that.
like, as a parent, it's really, really important to set standards for your children instead of trying to undo the damage later.
Hmm.
So I commend you for doing that for
Yeah.
your daughter. I really,
Yeah,
really
and
do.
she to this day, it's funny because she just called me today. She's flying out here next month to come see me.
Nice.
Yeah, oh, Daddy, I'm coming out there in April. I'm like, okay then, girl, we don't turn up. You turn it up. She's like,
Yes.
oh, Daddy, we ain't gonna. Yes, we are. We hanging out together, girl.
Yes.
Yes, we
Yes.
outside together. So it's it was one of those things, and that's the chat. That's because I came up in a household. I had both parents too,
Yes.
and I had my grandparents. So that family structure in my life and household was different, and then that's always another trigger too when you're dating somebody or
Yes. Your
what's
black
their history?
experience
What's
is
their
different
history
than
from
their
theirs?
black
Do they come
experience.
from that same type of culture? And if they
Exactly.
don't, you have to understand and respect why they move that way and understand that's why they move. They're not gonna be like, I'm not gonna say, well, why, like, I'm like, okay, why you? I was like, oh, well, you came from a single parent mom, so you ain't, or single parent dad. The way because first of all, your first identification of how a relationship is your parents. Them your superheroes. Those are your role
True.
models.
Yes.
So that's what you know.
Right.
I can't knock you for
What
that.
you know and what you grow into.
Yeah.
Because I believe in the day you turn 18, you can choose who you want to be.
True.
Had I been what I was raised as,
Mm-hmm.
I would have 5 children right about now, with about 13 to 20 baby daddies, bouncing them checks back and forth off them 5 children,
I agree.
smiling and not sleeping with none of them, and still having the young one
I believe.
in the backyard somewhere, hiding every time Boo Boo and them come over.
Right.
So no,
I'm with you with that.
I don't believe that just because you were raised a certain way means you have to be a certain way.
No,
I think
believe
you
it.
can choose
You definitely
once you
can.
get to the age of decision.
But we know.
I know,
We know.
but you can't.
I mean, that's like me.
I don't excuse
Yeah,
people
like
with that one.
yeah, that's like me. Like, first of all, my dad was a worker. My dad always worked. I'm the oldest of 7 siblings. I'm the only one that's ever worked a 9 to 5 job out of all my 7 siblings.
Oh my God.
I'm dead
Woo.
ass. I'm
Okay,
the
don't
only
talk
one.
too much about your siblings.
I'm
Don't
just
talk too
saying
much.
they know that.
Right.
But everybody knows that about me. When
Right,
people
right.
meet my family
Yes.
and they go, dude, you so opposite from your siblings, bro. It's like, did y'all grow up all in the same house? Yeah. They was like, why you? Everybody has their own personality.
Yeah, it's your
And
character.
it's your character, and you cling on to what you get conformed and comfortable with,
Yes.
And I don't knock it. Like you said, you have a choice. I felt the same way. Everything that I've been blessed and fortunate to do in my life is because I took those chances to do something different.
Definitely.
I could have easily used the bad things as a crutch. So, well, this is the way I was raised. This is the only
Yes.
thing I know.
Yes.
And that's why I get a lot of backlash sometimes because I've done things that's just so opposite of the household how I was grew up. And they be like, bro, y'all was in the same house because, man, you totally opposite from them. But it's like you said, when you get a certain age and you know right from wrong, you have that authority where
Go ahead.
where you're
Put your headphones.
yeah, you make the decision what's right or what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Can't blame anybody else. You got to take accountability.
Well, I agree that 100%. And we actually
I
have
got headphones. Oh,
our first.
I got to put these
call.
on too. Oh no, he said not me. Cool.
You can if you want to.
Oh no.
That is really loud. I think I'm just going to use one ear. Thank you. All right, we have our first call. Who are we talking
Hold on,
to?
man. Do I need some more water? I gotta get another water. I feel like they finna fry me.
No, we haven't even talked about what you want in a woman yet.
Whew.
We were just doing the background.
I may need something stronger. Woo.
Can the caller hear me?
I mean, you talk to him, say something.
Hello, caller. Who am I talking to?
I don't think they can hear you.
Okay, we have a little technical difficulty.
Hold on, caller. We
Little
finna tap you in. Don't be
difficulty.
hanging up yet.
Hello, caller. Can you hear me?
I don't think they're on the phone anymore.
I think they hung up.
Yeah, they hung up.
Okay.
No, okay.
All right.
They'll call back.
We missed the call back, caller. We are here. We are ready for your questions.
They gonna call back.
And
Maybe one of my siblings.
I'm telling you, that happened kind of quick.
Maybe with my siblings. Tell him. Oh Lord.
So let's go ahead and move forward.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about dating tropes. We're going to talk about the do's and don'ts. We're going to talk about what you're looking for in that special lady.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and start talking about the last date you've been on. How long has it been since you actually
last date
met someone new?
Last date,
Not the husband and wife thing, date night. When was the last time you met someone new and you went on a date?
Last time I went on a date was last year. No, not last year. I'm lying. The year before.
Wow.
And October. I'm gonna say it was October. October was a little bit right after the divorce was finalized.
Oh, that date.
Yeah.
Was it a good date?
It was. It was a good day. It was a very good day, and we ended up talking and trying out, seeing where it went, and didn't last too long. But yeah, that was.
That's the rebound date. It was never
Yeah.
last.
Yeah.
Ever. So, you haven't been on a date. October, November, December, January.
2 years.
February.
2 years.
March. Year and a half.
Yeah. A year and a half.
Year and 5 months.
Yeah.
That's a long time. Do you have a sneaky link? I learned that word.
Sneaky link.
Yes.
I didn't know it. If you got something on the side, you just got something on the side. You call it whatever you want to.
No. I gotta
You call
say,
it-
I have to say abreast because I am a nerdy woman
You
that
got
use
an
the
on
words
call.
like abreast.
You got an on call. You got an on call. You got what? You got one in that roller. Remember the Rolodex?
Look, you know what I call it, right?
What?
The dick delivery service. I'm like,
You got-
I didn't even
what?
have to call mine. He would just ring the doorbell and say breakfast.
Oh Lord! Wow! Just right there on spot, like bing. Hello.
4:20, 5:10,
Wow!
early in the morning, breakfast.
Wow!
Played a little song for me too. I got something special for you.
Something special for you, girl. With a side of scrambled. I got some sausage. And that Benedict. Boom, boom. Coming out dancing like Vin Rames. Terry Crews in it with the grits in his hand.
Oh yeah.
With a little bit more salt.
Now, I
Mm.
love your sense of humor. I have not laughed this much in a long time. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to do a facial when I get home because I think I caught a wrinkle.
Oh Lord, ain't no wrinkles up there. You know, black don't
Man,
crack.
it does.
Well, with the sun.
I'm telling you. I was in Missouri and I'm like 5 shades darker than I
Well, you know
was
what?
before
Yeah.
I left.
Let's
I'm like,
rephrase that.
woo.
Yeah, because my black skin got the cracking when I went back to Milwaukee. I don't know what something wrong with the air.
You just gotta exfoliate when you get back. I'm in the middle of
Yeah.
getting this all cleaned up. So.
Yeah, it's something with the
It
air.
is
Every
what it
time I
is.
land in Chicago, my skin I go to a reptile mode. I gotta have hydrocortisone on deck. And as soon as I land in Arizona, my face clear up just like that within an hour. Every time.
Now it takes me a few. I'm older than you.
Every-
Are. It takes me a little while to get this back together.
I still got some
I just
Wolverine.
thank God I don't look it.
Yeah, I still got some Wolverine DNA left. You got that.
Oh, there you go. That's
Well,
the way you do it.
I'm O negative. I'm blood type O. I'm outstanding. So
Nice.
I know what it is.
Very nice. So, are you a flowers guy?
Oh, will I bring flowers?
Yes.
If a lady tells me she likes flowers, I will.
I
Absolutely.
like flowers.
You tell me
I should have told you
if you
before
if you tell
tonight.
me what type of flowers, yes.
Call Uber Eats. They'll bring you some flowers. They will. I saw the commercial.
I am a flower guy. Like if you know, because those are simple questions you ask in
Yes.
conversations when
That's
you're
true.
getting to know people, and once you get to that moment, you're going to see them physically. Everything that you told me, I put it in my mental data, and now it's time for me to do the mental recap. So
Yes.
she'll see if I was being attentive with all these conversations and texts we've been doing. You know, because that's the first thing that impresses a woman, to see if a guy actually was listening to things she said. And this is your time to show that right then and there.
Definitely.
Okay, girl. Let me
Yeah.
take a button down, girl. Go to the bathroom real quick.
No.
Yes,
No.
yes,
No,
girl.
No.
You may get something. You may get something tonight. I don't know, girl. I'll call you back.
You know, the funny thing is, I'm trying to think the last time I was on a date. I think it was like no. I went on a date in 2023, and it was not with the guy I was sleeping with.
Wow, how did that feel? Hey, how did that feel? All talk, no action. This was a little
We
different
were
for
on
you.
a break.
Oh, this is a little different for you. You know, you usually action. This is this is
No.
way.
So I'm sitting across the table from this guy,
Mm-hmm.
and I ordered a Michelob Ultra.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and the waitress came and she was like, "Would you like to, starters?" I'm like, "I haven't made my mind up what I'm gonna have yet. I'll call you over when I'm ready." I never called her over.
Wow.
I never ate one morsel of food. I sat there and I quietly listened to this man as I drank half of the 16-ounce beer, sipping, quiet as a church mouse, as he complained. And I don't like people who complain. And if you complain on the first date, I never want to see you again, and I won't.
So basically, you just let him talk this way out of it.
Right on out. I wasn't even wearing chonies.
Damn, man. I be telling men that, man, like.
I'm like, I wouldn't have even accepted the date had I not already had plans in my head. I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be hot. And then it wasn't. So I went from, oh yeah, to.
In your mind, you was like, wrap it up. Wrap this up.
Just sit and listen. That way there's no going back. I'll let
Yeah.
you bury yourself completely.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
can't get a toe out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So for you, we're going to have to find that woman. We're going to have to find that date. So let's talk about dating tropes.
Okay.
Sex on the first night.
Depends. But it is an option.
It's always an option.
Well,
I'm talking
yes.
about, how do you feel about the woman?
Will I do it? Yeah, that's.
Do you take her seriously afterwards?
Oh,
Is
okay.
it just a fling? Is it, oh, I got to hit it too easy? How many other people you don't let do that? Are you judging her in any way whatsoever? or are you going with the vibes of the evening?
I'm only going with the vibes. I'm only going with the vibes. I mean, we live in 2024. I'm not gonna be dismissive like that. Like, come on. This is 2024. It's been a year and a half on a date. Okay, I am not judging. I'm not judging you off of that. I'm gonna judge you off the follow up after that, because let's say the flip side, she may say, I've never did this before, right? Or
Yes.
I don't want you to look at me different. So I'm gonna go off of her vibe and energy and see how she reacts.
Okay.
Now if she's acting all weird about it. Like first of all, I'm cool. I'm good with you. There's nothing changed. I still want to pursue you.
Right.
I'm just putting that out. I'm gonna put that out right out the gate after the next time we talk. Like, hey, I just want you to know my eyes still up on you, yo. I ain't changed. So when the next date?
Right.
Now,
But what if she says, I've never done that before. I want to get to know you. Can we put sex on the back burner until we get to know each other a little bit better?
I don't know. It depends on how that first one was,
Oh,
man.
it's hot.
Oh, nah, we ain't putting that down that fast
You
like
have
that.
to.
Nah,
You
man.
know, it was a mistake.
No, it wasn't no
She
mistake. It
slipped
wasn't.
up.
If you think you're lonely now,
She was drinking a little bit too much.
Hey, guess what? Guess what? I'm gonna make sure she get. Wait until tonight, girl. Skeletons in the closet,
I
chase
am
you
here,
around the
guys.
room.
This is the part you don't see. I'm in the room with two
Hey,
men.
listen.
And we have Mr. Silent over there high fiving
bang,
from
bang.
across the way.
Yes. No, but respect. But real talk though, for real.
Yes.
Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
I would. If she tells me that's what she wants, I will do that. Whole January, just because that shows how much respect I really have for her
Nice.
in this stage now. Maybe like 6 years ago or something. Girl, I'm going like Devin said. What? Yeah, okay. I don't take you serious. I'm back at it again.
Right.
I'm doing everything. I'm saying nasty texts. I'm sending half neck pictures or
Do
whatever.
people do that?
What?
I thought that was on television.
But texting?
Yeah, the sexting. I
Sexting?
thought that
People
was
still
like
sex.
the whole
Nah, people still do it.
Tiger Woods thing, and it just
Nah.
became trite.
Nah.
Amazing. I have another question.
Yes.
How do you ask a woman out on a date? You see her from across the room.
Mm-hmm.
You make her your way there. Look in her eyes and go.
Man, you want me to drop my jewels, my lines, or what I'm saying to people? I'm just talking. Hey, how you doing? Woo woo woo. How's your night going?
No,
Whatever.
I'm her. Go.
How you doing tonight?
Finding you.
I'm blessed. How about listen? I'm a really forward guy. You don't know me. I don't know you, but I would like to get to know you. What's the chances we can go out on a date? I mean, real date. I'm not talking about this loud bar where we sitting drinking a Michelob. Like, can that happen?
What's your name, sir?
Darnell,
Hi, Darnell.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Sorry, I was stuck on your beauty.
Aw.
Sorry, that's just how I know it sounds cliche and old, but I'm a forward guy.
It's okay.
This environment is very loud, but I would love to get to know you if I have that chance. Is that possible?
What's my name, sir?
Beauty. No, seriously, what is your name?
My name's Tracy.
Tracy,
Yes.
Darnell, DT. That sound good together.
You're a flirt.
I am, but I'm respectful as well. But
Yeah.
you'll get to know that if we go on a date, that we can have a real conversation and a more intimate, quiet settlement. That
That
makes
is
sense.
excellent. I like that conversation. I really do. That was absolutely wonderful.
Simple.
Because I've been on dates that led to things, and I was thinking to myself as I was, putting my dress back where it belonged, what was his name? What was his name? And I tried not to feel guilty. So I put him on blast. I'm like, what's my name? He was like, Tracy, what's mine? I'm like,
Mhm.
I didn't know.
Mhm.
But that was just once.
Okay.
I had no clue. Actually, twice. Yeah, twice.
It depends on my energy too. If I'm a little tipsy, you know what I mean.
No,
So
I'm sober.
I'm talking about me.
Actually,
My
no,
approach
I
might be a
wasn't
little,
sober.
I
Oh,
may be.
thank God I wasn't sober. I wasn't sober either time. All right. Thank you very much for coming tonight. I've actually appreciated it. I cannot believe time has gone by this fast.
Yeah.
I want to see you again.
Okay.
I actually want to get you in because I want the ladies to come in on the phone and just call and talk to you. You
Shoot
are a
me up.
charming man. And we were talking to Mr. Darnell Bowden, the comedian who's
Yes, ma'am.
absolutely hilarious and who also works a regular 9 to 5 and runs 4 different YouTube channels or podcasts.
Yes, yeah.
So it was wonderful, and thank you very much for coming. Do you have any final
Likewise.
words?
You guys, if you want to follow me, you can find me on all social media platforms. You can find me on Instagram at D_Bowden2018. You can find me on YouTube at DBowdenTV, TikTok, DBowdenTV. You can find me under Gray Tokens on social media and Facebook. I don't use my Facebook, STL Bowden.
All right. Until next time.
Likewise.
Take care, guys.
Breathe.
That was fun.
It was. Wow, that did go by fast.
It did.